How are you?
Hi guys. Oh, we're not doing hi guys today.
We're not doing hi guys.
She just said let's get straight into it.
Yeah,
Guys, I'm
let's get
currently
straight into it.
waiting for a knife.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sammy. Get that bit in, Amelia. Make sure you don't cut that out.
We've got Amigos today, guys. Not anything fancy.
Yeah, we've got Amigos today, guys.
Yeah.
This burger is so...
Hot dog. She got a hot dog.
Sorry.
I got a wrap, guys. I'm going to open it. Let's get into it. Because I'm actually hungry. I wish I got a meal now.
I know.
I was like, if I get a meal, I'm not going to finish it. I'm not going to eat the chips. Bloody hell, this is a lot of wrapping.
Sammy, could you want to take the knife?
Just leave it there, I think.
Really? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy.
What side is it going to be open? The other side.
Guys, this burger, I keep saying burger.
She got a hot
'cause
dog,
I'm not used
guys.
to eating hot dogs. You know what I mean? Like,
I like hot dogs. Not pork ones, though.
Duh.
Obviously.
Duh.
Duh. But yeah, she got a hot dog, guys. I got a wrap. I got the Amigo wrap. The Amigo is a chicken wrap.
That's not how it tastes.
I like Amigos.
You told them to wrap thingy.
I told them to grill the
With the
wrap.
Was it grilled?
I think so.
Really white ass rate if you don't know the difference.
I don't know.
You know?
It just said have it grilled or chunky. I thought, grilled sounds nice. But I don't think there's any difference.
I know. What's been happening there? How's your week? How's your week been?
It's been terrible, man.
Woo.
Everyone's been sick in the house. I think Sue's had about enough of me.
I think everybody's had enough of you guys. Even before Ramadan, she was saying, I'm sick.
Not me.
My
voice is back.
Yeah, your voice is back. But not
voice
so it's 100%. Though.
I know, it's back though, a little bit. No, my kids have been sick, man. They've
But
been
they
like...
say there's a virus going around, you know, a lot of people are ill.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that are ill
Why
right
do we
now.
always say that? Who made this
We're like
up?
the WhatsApp mum. We're like the WhatsApp
Every
mum.
time we're sick, oh, there's a flu going
There's
round. How do you know there's a flu going round? Seriously.
Especially when no one around you's ill.
Yeah,
How do you know? It's so true.
Oh,
So,
everyone's sick
someone
right
knows
now.
somebody, friend of a friend
Why
or
are
a
you
friend of a
speaking
friend.
on behalf of London? How do you know? No, but seriously, they have I think it's a stomach bug because they was like vomiting. My son vomited in my face when I was sleeping.
You're joking. You're joking.
It was early in the morning. I was sleeping. Yeah, kid sleeps next to me, and he was having milk, and all I felt was just on half of my face, and I was like, "This is definitely gonna make me ill."
Oh my god. Can you imagine that though?
Nasty work, man.
But then when is your kids not really like? It's like, yeah, you came out of me anyways.
Yeah, it's still nasty though, man. I don't drink from their water balls. Do you drink from your kids' water bowl? Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because why do you not? That's crazy.
Because
But
when they're little
yours are-
kids,
yeah, of course. They
all the
backwash from that.
food,
And they
all
backwash from that. Say that then. That's crazy. No, say that. That's true.
But yeah,
Other than that, other than you being sick,
yeah.
how's your week been? Because I feel like every time I ask you, now, how are you? I'm sick.
I'm sick.
Oh, my God.
It's all right. It was all right. You know what? I think today I've been lazy. I'm not gonna lie, because I thought the stomach bug was gonna get to me as well, because my stomach was feeling a bit weird like the last 2 days. But today I'm good, and I stepped out today,
The weather.
and the sun was out, and it was warm, and I thought, yes,
feel better.
summer's coming. It just made me feel so good. It made me feel so good. What about you?
Imagine if we was living in a country that was hot every day. London would be lit, innit?
I get tired of it though.
Really? So you wouldn't want to live in a hot country, move to a hot country with your husband? Would you move abroad? Would you
I
not
would
wanna,
move
like...
abroad.
So exactly. So you'd preferably go somewhere hot, not colder than London.
No, I would go hotter. I'd go somewhere that's hotter than London. But I think if it's a thing where all year round is hot, are you not gonna just
Not all year. What country do you
You're
have?
gonna feel
all year
dehydrated.
It's like extremely hot. Obviously, you have.
like Dubai?
Oh, please don't get the thing. I'm like eating my apple, babe.
Dubai. Oh, my makeup.
It's not deep. It's not that deep. But places like Dubai, no.
We wouldn't move there.
I would, like, I don't get it. You get used to the heat. Obviously, as like people that are like tourists, like us all that go there for holidays and stuff.
I would
Obviously,
move
we're
there.
gonna be baking when we're there for like a week, 14 days. Do you know what I mean? But if you live there, you get used to it, babe.
I would move there.
Yeah. So that's what I said. Imagine, going back to the question, imagine, do you think London would be a happier place? Because we're fucking moody, innit? Moody old cows. Moody Margarets.
I think if the weather was better and if everything was cheaper, everyone would be happier.
The whole world's economy system's fucked now, babe.
Yeah, but London, I feel like is really bad.
Do you think so? Do you think, oh yeah, but if you're going to like other like cities.
Even in comparison to other cities, the rent alone here is crazy.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
rent is not like other cities in England. London's just depressing, man. We all need to leave, guys. We need to go back to our countries. I'm not gonna lie.
And invest in our countries.
Yeah, English people will be so proud.
Mm-hmm.
If we left.
English people would be, but then they wouldn't be so proud because half of their fucking shit gets built by foreigners, babe. If we're thinking about even the white people, are your ancestors white? Are they British?
No, but the racist ones would be proud. They'd be happy. Gary can go and get that
A job
nursing
now.
job that he's wanted that I took from him. That he didn't study for, by the way, but I did. But I took his job. Yeah.
I'm crying. No, it's so true.
Extremely long lettuce.
I said all the lettuce long. I love lettuce though, you know that?
I love lettuce too.
Yeah. Guys, I've done my burger. Do you have to rate it? I'm never that deep in it. You all know what Amigos tastes like.
Hot dog. Hot dog. I don't know why she keeps saying burger.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep saying burger because I'm so not used to eating hot dogs. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I rate this. I give it a
Yeah,
7.
because you're eating an actual wrap now from someone. Oh, you give it a 7. And we're yet to find food that gives us a 10, babe. We're yet to find food that gives Els a 10, babe. Guys, Michelin chefs,
If you
call
don't
us.
think your food is going to make me give you a 10,
send it over.
send it over. Collab with us.
Yeah, in that order.
In that order, literally. But yeah, we just came back. Not we just came back, but
I just took my whole lip gloss, lipstick, everything.
we've
off
been back from Rome for a week now, guys.
Yeah.
How did you find Rome?
It was actually really good, you know. It was actually really nice. But guys, I'm not gonna lie, the food was whack. The food was terrible. Very terrible cause. Like everything, like it's very like hard to find halal spots, right? So
Yeah. No, I think the first restaurant we went to a restaurant. What was it called?
that it was everywhere, that restaurant, wasn't it?
What
So
was
how
it
do we
called
not know what it's called? Derma?
No.
It was. Google it.
Dame something.
Derma.
No, it wasn't Derma.
It was.
Sounds like you were saying Jeffrey Dahmer.
Um,
Dahmer? His second
How
name
can that be the first thought that comes to your head? I'm
was
actually
it
crying.
Deroma? It wasn't
Deroma.
Deroma. The other restaurant.
It was
that we wanted
Deroma.
to- But the other one we wanted to
There
go
you
to
go, I
was
wasn't
called
that far
Aroma.
off.
So Aroma.
Yeah, this is Deroma though.
Deroma.
Yeah, Deroma. Yeah, that was a nice restaurant.
That was a nice restaurant.
Yeah, that was a nice restaurant.
We just randomly went and it was so like aesthetically pleasing, guys.
Yeah.
It was like giving bougie.
Mm.
I had, what did I have? I had pasta with shrimp.
Yeah, I had the fish.
Your fish was actually really nice.
I know.
I had some of her fish too.
I know, but the fish was a big portion though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, their portions were big. I'd say the pasta in Italian pasta, it's nice, but it's just not as soft as I would like it.
Yeah, it was very like break a tooth type chewy.
Yeah. And then their pizzas, I wasn't a fan. I think
Yeah.
would you
Oh my god, the pizzas were. I don't know. I think if we go again, we have to go with someone that's like familiar with the with Rome, babe.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when you're not familiar with places, it's very hard. Like, even though we're doing like exploring, it's nice to like find somewhere. And the only places that we saw on TikTok were like same restaurants over and over again, babe.
Yeah, I think we didn't know the good places to go to apart from that first restaurant.
Yeah, literally.
We went. Oh my god, guys, we went to some place. Yeah, we was looking. She already knows what I'm talking about. We was looking for a restaurant. Yeah, but then on the way, one of our friends, you can't blame her, man. It's her baby. She's pregnant. So we was going past the strip, to get to where we wanted to go, but there were like food places on the strip.
Oh my god!
And then someone was trying to lead us the way, some guy, and then we just stopped outside this place because we was asking the staff members that worked in that food stop that we stopped outside by, and then she was just like, she would just go in here because in the, you know, like when you look at pictures of food, it had like burgers, chips, it had
chicken curry,
it
had everything.
But when I tell you,
oh my god, can you tell them the full thing?
It was disgusting.
She ordered a butter chicken. Yeah,
I ordered butter chicken. Yeah, butter chicken
on
is like
the menu. It looked
decent.
It looked TT. I can't lie.
I've seen better.
Of course, we've always seen better.
Yeah,
but it just looked good. Edible.
Yeah,
it looked edible. We can
and
order
I
this.
thought, I'm hungry. Why not? When I tell you, it was like the
pink.
color of butter chicken is meant to be like an orangey, yellowy, but more towards the orange side.
It was pink.
This was like, it looked like vomit. It was pink. It was light pink. They did some dripping of like oil on top. Oh, it smelled disgusting. Like I wanted to be sick. I told the man, I didn't even have to taste it. I looked at it. I said, I'm not eating this.
I'm actually crying. Yeah, she literally went to the guy and she was like to the guy, excuse me. She was like, come.
She was like, don't embarrass us.
She was like, come. Yeah, I was like, don't embarrass us, please.
I said, no, I'm not eating this shit, man. It was so nasty.
I'm sitting next to her. Yeah, guys. Bear in mind, I just ordered a wrap. And my wrap wasn't the wrap that I asked for as well. So as soon as I put it in my mouth, I spat it back out. So I started bugging out. And then her butter chicken comes and it's pink. And then we're just looking at each other. I was like, listen, let's not embarrass ourselves. So she goes to the guy, come. And then the guy came. She was like, what is this?
It was so
the guy
nasty.
was like, what do you mean? It's what you ordered? And then she was like, no.
I said to him,
she was
this
like,
is not what it looks like in the menu.
She was like, this is not. She was like, do you know what butter? She was like, do you know what butter chicken looks like? And then the guy was like, this is butter chicken. He was like, did you even taste it? Remember when he was like, did you even taste it?
He started bugging out though in the end.
And then she
after
was like,
you
no.
said you don't want the
wrap.
wrap.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as the guy comes, she starts bugging about her thingy. And then she showed him the menu. She was like, look at the picture on your menu and look at what's on the plate. Oh, guys, I wish we had a picture. Why did we not take a picture?
Our phones were all dead.
Oh,
so crazy. Oh, it was so
that's
nasty.
so true, because I would have actually took a picture, guys, to show you guys, but we're not even exaggerating when we say the butter chicken was pink.
Yeah,
the sauce
but
was
even
pink.
in the end, yeah, me and you got burgers in the end. The burgers weren't even nice.
Remember how I was like, should I take it with me? And I was like, this is so hard, I'm going to take it with me.
I told
And then she's so funny.
I told her
She's so funny. She was like, ask for a takeaway box, put the food in the takeaway box, act like their food is nice.
I'll just leave it.
And leave the takeaway box. She was like, you cannot gas them up by asking to take takeaway. I was like, oh, no, I'm not going to finish it anyways.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
But other than that, Rome was good, guys. I'm definitely going back.
Yeah, but next time we go back, you have to go back with familiar, babe. Familiar faces.
Yeah, no, I'm going because I didn't get to go to the 2 museums I wanted to go to, man.
That's so true. I can't believe we missed that. We're too busy doing shopping, babe.
I know. Because you know what, yeah, Rome has like so many historical places. That's if you care about that. That's when you can't, though. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but time was minimal, babe.
I know, we had 3. They've got so many historical places. We only went to like the
Colosseum. Colossus.
That's
not the
Colossus.
Thought Park ride.
The Colosseum. And then we
went to the Trevi.
The Trevi Fountain. The Trevi, yeah?
Yeah, the Trevi was
Trevi
nice.
Fountain. We went on the steps, the Spanish steps. We went, what was the other place called? Oh, shit, what was it called? Something Hill.
Fountain Hill?
No, I can't believe Yasmin would call it the Plantain Hill.
Oh, yeah.
The Plantain Hill.
She kept saying the plantain. We're going to the
Plantain
plantain, guys.
Hill. I can't remember what it was called. The Palatine.
Palatine.
I can't remember. The something
Something
hill.
like that.
Oh shit! This is so embarrassing. What was that actually called? Anyway, it's right. If you've been to
It's
Rome,
called
it's
what
right
you
next
just
to
said.
the Palatine.
Yeah, Palatine.
There we go. Palatine Hill and the Roman Forum. It was like,
But I wanted to go to that museum that you was talking about,
Vatican
yeah.
Museum.
Yeah,
That one is so beautiful.
I wanted to go there, man.
It's got like art on the ceiling.
I know. I wanted to do the
stuff
mirror.
like that.
I wanted to use the mirror, babe.
No, that wasn't. I don't think that's the Vatican Museum.
Is it not?
That's a different one.
I wanted to go there as well.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many.
What's so many? Yeah.
But yeah, Rome will definitely see me coming back.
Hate to see you come
Yeah,
in.
hates to see me coming.
You're done.
All right, guys. We're going to do the dilemma now.
My favorite part. Go on, girl.
Okay. It says, am I the asshole for telling my friend it's not my problem she married a useless man?
Allah.
Okay. I, 32 female, am a single mother of 2 kids, 6 month and 5 month. I am a single mother by choice, so my kids were donor conceived. I am lucky enough to have a good job, French teacher in a private school, and a paid off house, parents' life insurance and inheritance. Before I had either of my kids, I made sure to have a year's living expenses saved. Then I would take a sabbatical to recover from birth, as well as bond with my kids. While on sabbatical, I'm assuming she means maternity leave.
I'm dead. I was thinking, what is that?
I still tutor some kids for some extra income. My friend, 34 female, just had a baby 2 months ago. She is the breadwinner in her household, and her husband has been unemployed since he was laid off during COVID.
5 years ago.
It's giving bum. It was great to be pregnant at the same time, as well as having a friend with a newborn, but it has turned sour. She has been saying how jealous she is of me being able to take off a whole year from work, how she would have loved to not worry about losing their home, how she doesn't even have a couple $100 in her savings account, let alone a whole year's worth of living expenses. I usually ignore it or brush it off because I kind of can understand the stress she is under. Starting about 10 days ago, she started hinting at not being able to afford daycare and any mention of her husband taking care of their kids was brushed off. Then she started remarking on how much free time I must have, which I deflected by saying truthfully that being a single mum to a baby and a small kid left me no free time actually. Then last night she came out with it and asked if I could do her a favour and watch her kid while she's at work. I was firm but polite when I said that I couldn't, that I'm not capable of watching 2 kids under 6 months. She started almost begging me, saying she can't afford daycare and if she is not back at work she will lose her job and they will end up homeless. I again brought up her husband and she said that he was not good with kids and isn't capable of taking care of her kid.
Bruh.
I kept saying no, she kept pushing until it escalated to her calling me heartless and me telling her that it's not my problem she chose to have a kid with a useless man. Now she blocked me. I'm feeling very guilty about what I said and I feel like an asshole.
That was a lot to process. I can't lie. I don't know if I remember everything.
Basically,
All I know is that the husband's a stay-at-home husband,
yeah.
and she's the breadwinner, and she's got a child, and she can't afford daycare, so she starts pressing her friend to pay for the daycare that her
No,
husband
not
can't
pay for the daycare. She's
Making her
asking
feel
her
bad.
friend
For what?
if she can watch her child while she goes to work. But the friend is saying no, because your baby's under 6 months, my baby's under 6 months. I can't look after both.
Okay, so why would she be that? She's not the arsehole then, in my opinion. I don't think she's the arsehole.
I don't think she's the arsehole.
I don't think she's the arsehole.
But I wouldn't consider
But
her.
however,
I wouldn't consider the other lady's husband to be a stay-at-home dad, because he's not looking after the kids. She just said, "I can't
trust him with the kids.
Yeah, I can't trust him to look after my kid." Why would you have a baby with him?
first question first. That's the most serious question.
I can understand situations can happen, but why would you have a baby with him?
If you can't trust him with your child or children, why still marry him?
Yeah.
But I understand. I understand. I know that obviously some females, they just, they just don't want to, like, they feel like the first couple of months they're more with the baby than the father is. But because the father's at home, what else should he be doing than bonding with his child? I'm so confused. There's something going on. There's a catch here. There's no way this guy is staying at home all day. He doesn't work, and he still can't bond with his child.
He's not taking care of his own child while she's at work, or she doesn't trust him to for whatever reason.
It doesn't matter. But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense, because if someone's in the house, unless there's domestics going on.
No, I just don't think he's actively involved. You know how they're single.
How can he not be actively involved when she said the guy is unemployed and he's been at home since 2020 COVID?
You know, some women in their marriage, they're single mums.
So many.
They're married, but the husband's not actually doing anything.
So why is he there? So that's the question I'm asking. I'm so confused.
Well, that's the situation she's in. But this is what I'm saying. That's why I don't think she trusts the man, because I don't believe he's actively doing anything.
They will die on this image hill, babe. It's obviously just for image then. That's the whole reason. You just want to save face. That's why you still want to be married to him. Because if he's useless and he's not doing anything,
I would just leave.
What? Yeah.
You're already a single mum in a marriage.
Well, it can't get any worse than that.
Yeah, you might as well do it alone.
Yeah, it can't get worse than that.
What I would do, I wouldn't
he's
even
not even
ask
bringing
a
money
friend. I would leave the baby in the house whilst the dad is there and go to work. You're not going to be unemployed and stay in the house and not look after your child.
That's why I said there's something going on, because there's no way that this person is at home and you're scared to even say. And I think she's probably even lying to her friend, saying, I don't trust him with the baby. Do you know what I mean? Because the next thing the friend should have said is why, instead of saying he's just useless. That's a concern for me. As a friend, that would be a concern for me.
Would say it though?
But for me, that's if you called me Els and you said to me, hey, listen, can you look after my kids? And I say to you, listen, babe, where's so-and-so? And you tell me I don't trust him with my child. The next thing I'm going to say to you is not, oh, fuck him, then he's useless. I'm going to be, as a concerned friend, I'm going to ask you, my sister, why don't you trust him? Tell me the download, what's going on? Because if you want me to look after your kids, I actually need to know the reason of why you can't trust him. Then I can act accordingly.
Yeah. I think she's not asking questions. She's not asking enough questions.
Yeah, she's not at all.
The one that's refusing to help.
Yes.
It's not her responsibility.
And it's giving bare comparisons, bare competition, babe. Because she said,
from the other side.
From the friend, that's refusing.
No, the other one that has a bummy husband.
Oh, why did she cut?
She's the one that feels jealous.
What did she say to her?
She's the one saying to her friend, oh, I'm so jealous of you. Like, you've got this much money saved. I don't even have a couple of hundreds. I think because her partner is just letting her down so much, she's
fending for two people. It's a bit deep, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas the other one, she's probably only she's fending for two people as well.
No, she's a single mum though.
Yeah, so she's basically fending for her and her baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's better then.
Yeah,
I think doing it alone is better than
100%.
having a man that's not doing anything.
And you have to pay for his bills.
Yeah.
Scary.
This is what I'm saying. If I was the girl with the bummy husband, that's what we're going to call her, yeah?
Yeah.
She's the breadwinner, yeah? I would leave the baby with the man and go to work, or kick him out of the house. You're paying for the bills. It's your house. Change the locks. Leave his shit outside. You're not contributing. You've been laid off since COVID, but it's not COVID anymore. Go get a fucking job.
Yeah, for real. There should be like some sort of like understanding, but I'm still stuck on the fact that she was like, I don't trust him with the Duke, babe. Because there's something.
I don't think he does anything.
Yeah, I don't think he does anything. Or there's something.
You know, babe. Those men. You know, there's certain men, yeah, like.
But that's some evil shit, because if she's saying she don't trust him with the kid, and it's not even like domestic wise, she's saying I don't trust him with the kid because she thinks that he's just gonna be so evil to leave the kid, like he won't even look after the child.
Yeah, yeah.
That's insanity, babe.
So she needs to leave him.
That's crazy. Like,
I don't think you're the arsehole, but I would have worded it better. I wouldn't go straight to my friend, depending on how close you are, and say, it's not my fault you married a useless man. I would have worded it better.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I wouldn't want
That's crazy, isn't it?
I wouldn't want to hurt my friend's feelings. I would say it.
She
in
knows
other
deep
words.
down when she's going to sleep.
I would have said it probably
when she's laying in that pillow, babe. The only thing running through her mind is my man's broke. My man's broke. My man's broke.
I would have said, what are you
bills.
doing? Like, wake up, what are you doing? I would have said, like...
I think they've had that conversation so many times, though.
No, I don't think they have.
That he needs to get a job. Or do you think she just happy? Some females are okay with that though. But then I've never met a female that's okay with being the breadwinner. But I've met females that are okay with the 50-50 lifestyle. Of like, I work, you work. I don't want to 100% depend on the man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just want to have myself. Like, he doesn't have to give me anything. That I understand because not everybody can have the same standards, babe.
I can't understand that.
Imagine we all had the same standards.
No,
Life
I
would
can't
be boring.
understand that.
Life would be, we wouldn't be getting jokes. We wouldn't be catching entertainment of these people.
I can't understand the 50-50 either.
That's what I'm saying. That I would understand more. But being the main sole breadwinner and you're raising a man is insane because because even if he does start getting a job and shit, you're basically gonna help that man build a bear, and he's gonna go off to actually get his raw type. Best believe that. So you just gotta leave them where they're at, literally.
Yeah, I think with men like that, there's no helping.
Yeah, you just gotta leave them where they're at, for real.
Yeah, just leave them. But no, you're not the arsehole. But maybe use your words better.
Yeah, you're definitely not the arsehole.
Yeah.
In that order.
Let us know what you guys think about the dilemma. If you guys think she's the arsehole or not.
Yeah. Let us know what you think. And guys, send us more dilemmas.
Yeah,
We're
send us
literally
more dilemmas.
Scraping through the ones we have. And please don't make them as long as the ones that Elle just read.
Yeah,
please.
no, this one was quite long.
Yeah,
man.
very long. Yeah, can you just get to the point quickly? Like,
Yeah, send us dilemmas. Like, subscribe,
thank you.
share, comment.
everything.
Love, follow. And we are out. Bye.